Hello and welcome to weed season. This is the time of year for soil cultivation, otherwise known as weeding. And here I have a long row of beans, and it's kind of hard to say where the beans end and the weeds begin. So I am going to bring you on a tour of weeding my beans using 3 tools that I think are fantastic. One of which is brand new to me today. I've been waiting for this day to do this. All right, so come on closer. Can you see my tools right now? I'm always talking about the hot pink duct tape. That's so helpful in finding your tools when they're lying across the weeds. Something bright and colorful to find your tools. All right, so let's get started. I'll start with this one. It's a dual purpose tool. I mentioned it last week as my top 10 tool list. And this is great for coming along the edge, especially if you have some deep rooted grass. I love this end and the heavy weight, and I just kind of give a thunk and it pulls up the grass pretty nicely. Shake the soil back in because I want the soil there, not the grass. I'll put it in my path, it will die and act as mulch. So again, sometimes a couple of thunks. Shake the soil, get the weeds out. So this is great for grass or any kind of tools that are really deep down in there. And if you're lucky enough not to have too many weeds, just cultivating around your soil will really help water sink in there. So using this end, just kind of fluffing around my bean plant. That one out there. And now as I water, the water will just be able to drain in there. All right, next tool. This is a great scuffle hoe type hand tool. This is really nice if you don't have too many plants or to kind of do the finish up. So this has this nice cutting edge there that I like to keep sharp. And I just kind of do a scuffle around my plants. Then I can also come in and get really close and push and pull and dig the weeds out of there. The more you can get other plants away from competing with your whatever you want to be there, the happier the plant you want will be. If you could leave grass like that in there, just kind of pull it off the top, but those roots are gonna stay in there, and those are heavy duty roots designed to collect water and collect nutrients from the soil, where this bean plant's just an annual, like it's just gonna be here this one year, make its seeds and be done. So any competition you can get away from your plants, especially if it's an annual plant and a perennial weed. Get all the weeds around. This side and fluff up around. All right, so doing this on this whole row of beans is gonna get really tiring, and that's why having an upright hoe is fantastic. And this is my brand new tool. I've never been so excited to weed. This is from Rogue Hoe. So for this, start down here where there's some fresh weeds. This has a cutting edge on all 3 sides, and just scuffle around. And it just kind of doing like a circular side to side motion, even on these grasses. So another great thing about this kind of hoe and planting things, these are beets here. They're all in this nice tidy row, and they are about 3 inches apart, and this is a 2-inch blade here. So I want to cultivate around my crop so soil can go in. So this is actually, so here you just get to go right down the middle of my row of beets. And I just weeded that row and didn't pull out any beets. Let's see, remember this is my first time using this. Let's see how I can do on this edge. Awesome. Got that big one right down. I'm cultivating that edge of the soil for the beets so that water can flow in there. And I'll do this row. Just right down the middle. That's it, weeds out. I really want to hit home about the importance, excuse me, the importance of cultivating your soil around your plant for water to be able to get into that root zone where you want it to go. So over here in this stretch of beans, the soil is just kind of baking. It has a little bit of give. You can see that's a lot of give. But then here where we've been watering starts getting kind of compact. So I'll show you on this plant here where I didn't already smush my fingers in. I water the plant and water kind of sits on there. If there was more of a slope, it would drain out. So let's cultivate around this one. Alright, and now I'm going to fluff up the soil all around these two. You can see how the water just goes right in. It doesn't stand around. It's just sinking in beautifully.